Welcome everyone. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Welcome to the live stream. Okay. Today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna be reacting to two titles. So we're gonna be reacting to One Piece chapter 1166, and then we're gonna be reacting to Two Blue Vortex, Boruto, chapter 28. So I'm gonna do Naruto. Sorry. I'm gonna do One Piece first, and then I'm gonna work my way to Boruto. Okay. We will have a little discussion probably at the end of each chapter. We'll have like a little discussion and stuff, depending on how many you guys come in. It's Sunday, and I usually do this on Saturday, and I couldn't do it Saturday. My apologies for that, guys. I had a family thing to take care of. So I really wasn't able to really do it on Saturday like I wanted to. So I decided to do this on Sunday, right? And I was supposed to do the Ghost of Yotai gameplay, but I had something to do, so I wasn't able to do that. I apologize for that. Things have been really busy for me, guys, so I'm really, really sorry about that. However, I still got some content up on Tiles Worlds TV. Go check that out on my channel. We've been slowing down on the Geek Low Stars channel a little bit, but we're gonna pick back up soon. Just a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, we're gonna be doing this chapter reaction. Okay, 1166. We're gonna get into it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share for anybody that's watching right now. I appreciate you coming through and watching. I appreciate that. And yeah, guys, hold on. Let me just let y'all know we live right now, because some of y'all may not even know. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Let me just let y'all know on the tab. Give me a second. Okay. All right, I sent the link for you guys, so y'all should be good. Let me just do it on this other one too. Nope. I don't know what to do. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to let y'all know that I'm recording. Give me like 2 seconds. All right, cool. All right, y'all. Let's not waste no time. Let's get to this reaction. So, like I said, we're gonna do One Piece 1166. Let's get to it. All right. All right, so we got this cover page right here. Okay, we seeing Yamato. We seeing really the whole Wano squad right here. I forgot the old lady's name, the big one. I think that's Otama right here. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. You got everybody eating. We got Zoro eating something that looks very hot. We got a little fox right here. Luffy got something and it's super hot. Can't hold it in his hand. It's crazy. All right, all right. Based on a request, Yamato and Otama collecting fallen leaves and baking sweet potatoes with tonkas and foxes. I don't know what that means. By Naoma finished the yard work. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I like it. All right, cool. Now let's get to the action, bro. Let's get to the action. Okay, all right. This is what I wanted to see. So right now we seeing Rocks knocked out, gone, bro. Cough, cough. Has the curse worn off? Oh, I see Roger and I see Garp in the back. Damn, so they're all knocked. Damn, so they're all knocked out. Yo, you got all right. So you got homie, you got Garp just laying face down, just knocked out. You also got Roger just on the side, bro. Just like I'm done, bro. And then you got Rocks. He gained. Oh wait, he's normal. So it did war off. And you seeing that looks like oh my god, I can't believe I forgot this name. This looks like Shanks' dad. Yeah. Oh, okay, so we seeing the guys night. So they just popped up out of nowhere, bro. Will I leave this island alive? Rock says. Nope, I guess not. Roger, Garp, you better run. No reason to stick around and die with me. They coming for the get back, bro. Cause Rock destroyed all of them with ease, bro. They coming to get rid of them, bro. And it's raining too, bro. Crazy. All right. Forgot to say one thing. I'm glad you stopped me. Yo, for real? They are mad. Damn, they are mad, bro. What? Yo, they are upset, bro. Yo, what's killing me? What the hell is this dude's name? Garling. There we go. Garling. There we go. Garling is about to stab right into Rocks. Is he gonna kill him? Oh no. So Garling was the one that killed him. That killed Rocks. And then you see, thanks. And you see this blood splatter. Oh my god, yo, that is insane, bro. Okay. Where's Rocks? Oh, okay. So, oh wow. Okay, so Gabon and Rayleigh got Rocks. Not Rocks. I'm sorry. Garp and Roger. Okay, this is cool. Okay, so that's how they got off the island. Okay, and that's crazy. They didn't have to do that with Garp, but they did it anyway. That's cool. And then you see Rayleigh that has Roger's hat too, straw hat. You're worried about the enemy? You guys are my enemies too. What happened to Rocks, Rayleigh? They killed him. Damn. Wait, whoa. What's happening to the island? Hurry, the island's collapsing. Don't let the pirates escape. Rogers on the ship. Move. Open fire. Wait, so they destroyed the island? Oh my gosh. Absent from the pages of the record history. Like a curtain falling on a stage. The island crumbled in upon itself and was shrouded in a deep mist. Okay, so you just see Garland. I'm sorry, not Garland. You see Garp, Roger, all bandaged up. You see Newgate just looking at the island. He all right. He don't got really too much damage to him. You also see Big Mom. You see Kaido in his dragon form. Absent from the pages of recorded history. Like a certain falling on a stage. The island crumbled in upon itself. This broad account of what happened. I'm sorry, and was shrouded in a deep mist. This is a broad account of what happened in the mysterious, obscure God Valley incident. Let's make our escape. Full speed ahead. All right, so that's the Rogers ship. Okay. But after a brief moment of silence, all right, so we seeing Dragon, we seeing Kaido in his dragon form, we seeing this must be Shanks. Cause I see the treasure. I see treasure in here, so this must be Shanks. A massive lightning bolt with countless branches split the sky. Wait, is that no, not the mother. Oh, that must have been what destroyed Luisha, one of the ancient powers. That must have been what it is. And it must have destroyed God Valley. And with that, a number of stories began. Okay, so Teach is with his mom and they're alive. Okay. We know what happened to Kuma and Guinea and Vanko. So we know what happened to that too. Okay. We still gotta wait? Yes. Not until Roger wakes up. Hurry up, Roger. I want to open those chests. All right, so we got Roger opening the chest. We got Roger coming out. He's okay. He's up. All right. Roger, sorry to worry you all like that. You're good. You're better now. Anyway, check this out. He said, were you really worried for me or not? He said, nah, bro, we wanted to open these treasure chests. Maybe waiting for you to wake up, bro. All right, we see my boy. We see Shaggy with Rayleigh hugged up on him. That's her boo. Her beautiful, licious baby boo out here. You know what? Let me pull it up for you guys too. I try not to do that so much because you know how YouTube is, bro. All right. Let me pull this up for you guys. No, let me make it like that. Okay, cool. All right. So you guys can see too. I just don't want to do it too much because you know how YouTube is, guys. All right, let's keep going. Wow, what a hole. Huh? Dad. Oh, wait. I thought, wait. Okay, hold on. Let me keep going. Da. Hey, that came from inside the chest. There's something in there. Careful when you open it. All right, we're seeing Roger open the chest. Oh! That's how they found Shanks. But guys, this is what we saw in the movie, in the Red movie. Well, we know Red. Okay, so this just confirmed that film Red is loosely canon. It's not fully canon. It's loosely canon. Because remember, in the movie, Roger had his hat and he had the Jolly Roger hat, and he had his mustache, and he was older. But here he's younger. Everybody's younger. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. The downfall of Rock's pirates. The story, of course, was heavily sanitized and prominently featured the exploits of the hero Garp. Of course, they got to cover it up. So they like, all right, listen, we got to put somebody on it. Let's put Garp on it. So we ain't gonna tell the whole truth, but we gonna tell a little sprinkle of the truth. Okay, all right. The Rocks pirates are done for. All right, you see everybody cheering. Rocks is dead. I just knew Vice Admiral Garp was the strongest man around. Garp. Now there's a true hero. Navy HQ Grand Line. Vice Admiral Garp. What is this drivel? Vice Admiral Garp. Stop. Bring me this guy Morgan. Bring me this Morgan's guy. He needs to answer for this. Oh, stop it, Garp. The government clearly paid him off to write this. Oh, so he was all right. So homie was taking bribes, bro. All right, so Morgan was taking bribes out here before he went over on his own. Okay, all right. Hey, we see Sengoku right here, young Sengoku. Okay. The world government and the Navy are both massive organizations, If you include the militaries of all of their member countries, there are tens of millions of soldiers across the world. It is impossible to be completely aware of what every last one of them is doing. So when I notice that the upper management is doing something insane, I can just look the other way. Huh? That's what I hate about you, Sengoku. You ladder climbing fool. Yeah, I never liked Sengoku. I never liked him. I never liked him. I like him now because he's older and he's chill and he don't really care. You just give him his snacks and he's good to go. But I never liked Sengoku because he was always on some like, I don't let the government do what they're gonna do. Like a Kainu. He's just like, all right, let the government do what they're gonna do, bro. He is literally a Kainu in a way. Not so much intense, not to that extent, but he definitely like kind of like a Kainu to me. If y'all think differently, let me know in the comments. All right, let's keep going, guys. Shut up. What is barking from the bottom of the cliff gonna accomplish? Stop it, you two. Yo, they just going at it, bro. And they leak into with the knots, bro. If you turn out like them, I'm gonna kill you myself. Well, with friends like you, how can I possibly go wrong? Don't tell me you're quitting, Garb. Are you some kind of idiot? I've got plenty to protect down at the bottom at the cliff, as you call it. Ooh, I like that. See, this is what I'm talking. Okay, so we're gonna get back to Loki. I want to say this real quick. I love how in this flashback, Oda has given a reason why Garb is so fiercely loyal to the government, even though he's seen what he's seen with the Celestial Dragons, with Emu, God Valley. He's protecting every one of the Marines, the ones that want to do good in the world. Because honestly, the Marine, some of them are not bad. Some of them are good. Yeah, you got some dudes that ain't shit. Yes. But you got some like Garp, like Kobe, like Helpamo, Gus. Like you got people that do want to do good. And that's who he's protecting. Now, I don't know if he's trying to plan a fight with Emu. Like he's trying to get his Avengers together in order to get Emu. That I'm not 100% sure. Okay. That I'm not 100% sure. But I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Okay. Elbaf, New World. Okay, so we're back at Elbaf, and we seeing Loki right here with his animal friends. You're back again? I'm not taking you with me. How many times do I have to say it, Squirt? You really think I take kids onto my crew? I mean, you kind of did, though. Death from above. What's happening, my boy? I'm glad you're here. I know it's Sunday. I know it's Sunday. I usually do this on Saturday, but I couldn't make it Saturday. I'm so sorry, yo. I'm glad you make it to this one, man. I'm glad, bro. If y'all want me to keep doing Sundays, y'all let me know in the comments. But I enjoy doing it on Saturdays more, just because it's Saturday, One Piece Day. That's usually my day. I had to move it to Sunday, so I'm sorry about that. All right, let's keep going, yo. Let's keep going. Death from above. I'm glad to see you, my boy. All right, let's keep going. All right, and then you got Loki crying his eyes out, bro. Because rocks really meant a lot to him, man. Ugh, what a mess. Ignored by the guy whose attention I want. And followed by some annoying snot-nosed Brad instead, bro. I think you're Nika Rocks. Oh! Nika, the warrior of liberation, he laughs. As he tears down the world, he tears it down. Well, I'm going to be king of the world. If anyone's got that kind of power, it's Herald. Huh? That's crazy. He really thought that he was Nika. Damn. So they know what. So they know about the Nika legend. I know there's two versions of the Sun God. There's two versions. I know Elbaf has one version, and then there's the version that we know. We don't know the other version. I don't think as of yet. Listen to this, Loki. Slumbering somewhere out there in the world, There was a bunch of credible destroyers by the name of Gallia, and the guy who can actually control them is your old man. I could have all the outlaws in the world under my command. Wait, is this the unit? Is this the giant unit that he's talking about? I don't know. If me and Harold team up, who could possibly stop us? Wow, that's so cool. And you know what's crazy? This is the only time I've really seen Loki like smile out of his whole backstory. This is the only time I've seen this kid smile, bro. He loved Brox more than his father, bro. It's crazy. So why doesn't my dad team up with you? Because of love. But I'll keep coming back 100 times, 200 times, as many as it takes. All right, so he just got the news. Okay. Yo, it's crazy how he opens it in his hand like it's so small in his hand. It's crazy. There's been an assault. It was King Harold of Elbath on a certain island. Has he hurt any civilians? No. But it's a giant ruffian that he's beating. But it's so brutal. Oh, we're back with King Harold. Okay. You still don't get it, do you? Yes, I do. I'm sorry. I'll never pillage the humans again. You don't get it. None of you do. Ooh, he laid the damn. Oh, he laid the hell out of this giant, bro. All of you scum with the size as your only quality are the ones who built the giants of history. I'm sorry, who are the ones who built the giants' history of terror. And because of you, your majesty, he's unconscious. God damn, yo, he is laying the hell out this dude. Jesus. Jeez. Yo, his pupils are gone, bro. And he got a swollen lip, bro. Slamming the hell out of him. No one believes us. They don't believe that we seek a peaceful seat, bro. Laying on him, bro. He laying out all his frustrations on homie too. This is crazy. Among the nations of the world, I wanted Elbath to join the world government to avoid losing their faith. And that is why I couldn't help him. Whoever's side fortune is on it doesn't feel like mine. So lend me your aid. My friend begged me for help and I turned my back on him. I left him there to die. Okay, so he's taking his anger out on this dude, this poor man, this poor giant, because Rox is gone. And he feels guilty because he's like, yo, I should have joined him. That was my boy. That was my friend. I should have joined him. I wouldn't do Sundays. You competed with Rogers based on Sunday. Yeah, and that's the reason why I didn't want to do it Sunday. But I was like, I had no choice. And then on top of that, it was just like, all right, let me do this real quick. Yeah, I was trying not to, bro, but I didn't want to do it at night because I know a lot of people don't come in at night. I know a lot of people come in during the day. And I wanted to do this a little bit after. I wanted to do this like on a little bit after on Sunday, like around 4 or 5, but I had to do something later on. So it's just we're gonna go back to Saturday. Don't even worry about it, my boy. We're gonna go back to Saturdays, bro. Don't even worry about it. But I appreciate you telling me that though, and I appreciate you coming here too. Appreciate that. All right, let's keep going, guys. Now I cannot turn back from this path. I refuse to look over the evil of the giants. Okay. The king of the oh my gosh. The king of the giants becomes deranged. Navy HQ underground cells. Oh, they locked up my boy Dragon. Oh shit. They locked my boy up, bro. They say, yo, you're not gonna be threatening staff and think you're gonna walk away with this, bro. You ain't you try to sit here and save these disgusting humans. You'll get your ass out of here too. Crazy, bro. Yo, that's crazy. If you see, this is crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can make this bigger. Hold on a second, guys, because this is funny. Y'all see where it says dick? Crazy. I don't even know what that means, but okay. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything, but I just find that funny. Anyway, let's go, guys. Oh, that's Garp. He's visiting his son. I think this is the only time we've seen them together, right? Yeah, this is the only time we've seen them together. This is crazy. Okay. I'm quitting the Navy, Dad. I know. I'm disgusted with you. Oh, this is Dragon saying this to his father, to Garp. Like, yo, I'm disgusted with you, bro. You gonna sit here and stay here, seeing all that they saw, and you gonna stay here, bro? Garp says, I know. Oh, he gave him the key. Oh, so that's oh. Oh, I wonder if he so he gave him the key so he can escape. Awesome. Okay. So Garb, he's like, yo, listen, I know, bro. I know, son. I know. Take the key, get out of here. I feel you. I gotta stay, bro. There's a reason why I gotta stay, but I get it. You don't want to stick around. I get it. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. All right, Garb. All right. All right, so we're back with Jeru and homegirl here. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's Harold baby mama. That's right. Harold. I made up my mind, Ida. Chief Jeru, it's time for me to set aside these half measures. Harjuin, Loki, you are my sons, and I love you both. Okay, we're seeing Harjuin, we're seeing Loki. Okay. I want you to work together to support Elbaf after I'm gone. What does that mean? Navy HQ Marineford. It's an Elbaf Royal Navy ship. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm very sorry, King Harold. I've been instructed not to allow you to land. Officers of the Navy dignitaries of the world government, please hear me out. Whoa. Whoa! He's taking off the. Whoa! This is how he gets his horns out? Oh, damn! See, this is what I hate about Manga Plus, man. You got this whole broken up. Hold on. Can I change? Never mind. Allow me to a chance to atone for 1,000 years of history. Bro, it don't even matter, bro. They don't care. I want a chance to atone for our sins. I want to apologize for all the mistakes that Giant Kind has made. I wish to prove my oath of peace so that the children of Elbaf can lead their fruitful lives without hurting anyone, that they can live hand in hand with humanity. Damn, he ripped it off. Jeez, you just see all the Kool-Aid coming out, bro. Damn. If that means I must be a slave, so be it. Whoa! Bro, what are you doing? No! What are you doing? Wait, I know I ain't read that shit right. Hold on. Are y'all reading this? If that means I must be a slave, so be it. What the yo, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Bro, all right, bro. We got all right. That's the end of the chapter. Are we on break? I don't see we on break. Let me know if we're on break, guys. All right, y'all. Listen, we need to talk about this real quick. We need to talk about this real quick. All right, come on. All right, let me talk about Harold real quick. So I'm glad we get back to Harold. He's doing too much, bro. Like you're literally doing too much. We don't even know what this means. Does this mean that he's willingly going to go into Mary Jo and be a slave? Is that what that means? I don't know. Excuse me. However, we did see a factory many chapters ago in Elbath before we got to the backstory. I'm wondering if, and I don't know who said it. It might have been Buggy. It might have been me. I forgot. Somebody has said that they were sitting here and they were legit, possibly making like, possibly making giants or some wild stuff like that. They were doing some experiments supposedly because we saw there was a machine or like a big campus that they could have possibly did experimentation. So I'm wondering if maybe that's why he hates his father. Loki hates his father because he allowed that to happen. Maybe they were doing slave stuff there too. Maybe he allowed certain things. But again, I just don't understand. I need to know what the slave thing means. That's one of the things. The other thing is, and I think maybe this is why Loki hates his father even more so when he gets older, because he's like on the beck of call of humans, and Harold is trying so desperately to, try to change the Giants' image. It's just like, bro, you don't gotta do all that. That ain't even that serious. Like, bro, there's other things you could. Like, Harold pisses me off a little bit. I liked him at first, but now I'm like, bro, you really doing too much, bro. I get it. You had one local giant coochie, and Ida's coochie must be very good because this man just is like, yo, we gotta protect humans, bro. Ever since he got into Ida's sweet cooch, all of a sudden, or coos, for those of y'all that watch Centers, ever since he licked her coos, bro. Ever since then, bro, he just been like, yo, humans, bro. Humans, we gotta protect them at all costs, bro. We gotta protect them at all costs, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just yes, that from above, yes. Harold is ignorant and gullible. Yeah. I have no, and that's the thing too. Like, and that's the frustrating thing about his character. Like, bro, you, and he's not dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's the ruler for a reason. But it's like, bro, you got to use critical context skills, bro. Like, come on, bro. Harold reminds me of Dofi's dad, just a blind optimist or something. You know what? Thank you, Death from Above. That is a great explanation. That is a great analogy. Yes, he definitely reminds me of. I forgot his name. I forgot Dofi's dad, but we're gonna call him Dofi's dad for the episode. Yeah, Dofi's dad. Now he was dumb. That was just dumb. Just because maybe he hasn't seen how humans are when you don't have the time. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he never had any slaves. I don't know. But it's like, bro, ain't no way you thought you was gonna relinquish your title, go to the people, go to regular folks and think that they wasn't gonna try to kill you and your family. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. And you know what's crazy? That would have been fine. That would have been fine if he never would have said that they were Celestials. If he didn't say that, they probably would have been fine. You know, Dolphy still would have been a piece of shit. That's fine. But still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And but the difference between Harold, though, is like, y'all not going to whoop his ass. Y'all not going to whoop Harold's ass. Harold, say what you want about Harold. He is a legendary giant, ancient giant, I'm sorry, with hockey. Great conquerors hockey, I'm assuming. Because we've seen them fight rocks. So that's the difference. But again, I don't know what he means by being a slave. That's what I need to know. What does Harold being a slave mean? That's the question. That's the question. I don't know. But him ripping his horns off, that was brutal. That was brutal as hell, guys. That was brutal as hell. So, but I'm glad we got back to Loki because I felt like we haven't seen him in so long, and this is his fucking flashback, which is crazy to me. But I'm glad we got the God Valley stuff. The God Valley stuff wrapped up in this chapter. This is like the epilogue, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna talk about Shanks in a minute, but I want to talk about Dragon real quick. So I love this conversation. Let me pull it up, guys. I love this conversation between Shanks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Dragon and Garp. And I think this is the only time we really seen them interact with each other. This is the only time, which is so interesting to me. And I love how Garp understands. He's not even mad at Dragon because he this is something that he would have wanted to do, but he can't because he don't want to jeopardize his seat in the Marines. Because like he said, 2 chapters like last chapter and then this chapter now, he's staying here to protect everyone down below him. He wants to protect the future of the Marines, which, like I said, there's not a lot of the Marines ain't bad. They're not bad. It's just some of them are pieces of shit, yes, but some of them aren't. Some of them are good people. And that's the thing, right? So I'm saying that to say this. I love that Garp, he doesn't judge his son. He's not angry at him. He's like, I understand. And you can see, and I love this because you can actually, hold on, let me try to zoom in on this real quick. Real quick. You can actually see the disappointment on his face when he says when Dragon says, I'm disgusted with you. And Garp just says, I know, bro. 100%. I understand. 100%. So I love that. I really love that. And this is really the only interaction that we get with them. And also, he lets him escape. And this is how he leaves to form the Revolutionary Army, which I think this is what Garp knew he was going to do, maybe. I don't know. But it's crazy because, Garp didn't really try to convince Dragon to stay. I think that's the most interesting part here. Because he saw Dragon. Him and Dragon saw what happened at God Valley. They saw the slaves and Emu and all of that stuff, them eradicating the island, and it's like, bro, you expect me to stay? And Garp's like, nah, bro, I understand, fully understand. Take the keys, get out of here. So I really, really love that. I really love that. I love that Harold is going over the death of Rox, and he's kind of blaming himself because he's like, yo, I should have joined him. I really wanted peace. Maybe I should have joined him, but I wanted peace. And going through Rox's way would have been the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Because he so blindly faith believes that that humans and giants can coexist and they don't be seen as monsters. So that's the thing. So, and I like that too. And we're seeing Loki get the news, and this is interesting to me. So this is interesting. Now that I'm reading this again, this is very interesting. Loki says, Roxy's explaining to Loki that he's basically referring to the giants that are in Punk Hazard, basically. And we have the name of Galea. Now, I don't remember if they said the name before. I thought they did, but apparently they didn't. So we got an official name for them, right? And that's why Rox wanted Harold on his team, because he has access to these Black Ops giants that we heard about a couple of chapters ago. So that's why he wanted him on the team. And that's kind of crazy. Again, could they overturn that war? Maybe. Especially with them, possibly. And Rox is strong as hell too. I'd go to say that he's one of the strongest pirates in the entirety of One Piece at that point. Now, everybody says that Rox, Roger, and Garp are on the same level. You know what? That's up for debate. I'll say that. That's up for debate. But just based on what I've seen, I think Rox is stronger than both of them, to be honest with you. Even Domi Reversi. Either way, I think Rox is stronger. But again, that's very debatable. So I can't even sit here and be like, no, you know. I also love this too. I'm gonna pull this up real quick, guys. Yeah, I like this too. How Loki thought that Rox was Nika. And I love how throughout the years of reading One Piece, you've seen different characters. There's so much characters that Oda has made. You could possibly say these characters could be Joy Boy, because that was kind of the mystery until we learned about Joy Boy a little bit later. But still, I can see why certain people thought certain other people could have been Joy Boy. For example, King thought Kaido was Joy Boy because of what he was doing. He liberated him. You know what I mean? And saw what he was trying to do. He was trying to change the world too in his own way. He was trying to change the world. And if you look at it, Kaido was kind of doing the same thing that Rox was doing to a certain degree. He was just going about it a different way. You know, that's the thing. And then now we're seeing with Loki. Excuse me, Loki thinks that Rox could be Nika. And I feel like that's a very big thing. Because you know, he laughs a lot. And you know, well, in Loki's explanation, as you see here, he says the warrior liberation, he laughs as he tears down the world. You know, so in their version, I didn't even think about it until just now. So in their version of the sun god, he tears down the world and he smiles. But outside of Elbath, he tears down everything. I'm sorry, he liberates people while smiling. So I wonder which legend is true. I don't know. Maybe Loki is the sun god. Maybe, I don't know. It's very interesting either way, and I thought this was an interesting conversation. So I really thought this was an interesting conversation. Now we got to get to a couple of the meat potatoes of this too. Not even with the Sengoku stuff. So we got to talk about this, guys. So anybody that's watched One Piece Red, this was the end of One Piece Red, where you find Shanks in the treasure chest as a baby. Now, for those of you that have not seen the movie, you know what? Let me see if I can pull it up here, guys. Oh, okay, this is perfect. Okay, let me pull this up real quick, guys. Let me remove. Okay, so as you see here, you see Roger. Actually, he kind of looks the same age. You know what? I'm going to take that back. Because I said earlier, they all, in the movie, they looked older. No, they actually look the same age. The difference is Roger has his hat. His a different hat. He don't have his straw hat here. So he has his signature beard, and then he has the hat, a different hat, right? But basically, Gabon and Rayleigh look the same. So now, if you look at hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. So now, if you look at this, it's almost the same picture. The biggest differences are that Rayleigh looks the same. He just has, a different, he I think he's positioned a different way. I think it's the same position. And look at Roger. Roger has no beard, no hat, but he looks the same age. Which, okay, so my thing, I think, is that so One Piece Red was like loosely canon, right? So One Piece Red and to a degree, not strong word. I'm sorry. Stampede kind of served the purpose of putting in canon things, but just changing things differently. And I know Oda likes to like shroud things and like he likes to obscure something like a character's face or presence before he shows them. And I notice he does this a lot just to save face. And I think honestly, I gotta give that to him because there'll be a lot of people, a lot of writers, Japanese or not, a lot of writers that'll introduce something and then now they gotta backpedal just to make it fit into the story, and it don't make sense. But Oda's figured out a way to kind of show something early and not really, fill in the blanks until it, fully shapes where he's trying to go. So I like that. And I'm saying this because, everybody says that the movie is fully canon, One Piece Red. And yeah, I think this, and again, I could, death from above, let me know if I'm wrong, guys, or let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, guys. I think it's loosely canon. I don't think it's fully canon. Like, Uda, I think, does exist. If I'm not mistaken, I think she does, kind of, because we saw in one of the opening pages while the movie was coming out. So she's out there. But I think this also is loosely canon. Like, I think One Piece Red and Stampede was to show the preview of where we're going. Like Laugh Tale at the end of Stampede, for example, showing that. And then now this with Shanks, the baby in the chest, was showing everything leading up to God Valley. This is crazy. It's crazy. Roger didn't have a beard at the beginning of God Valley. Right. And this is what I'm saying. So in One Piece Red, I got the picture I just showed you. It showed that he had the full beard, he had the whisker, and then he had a different hat on. In this one, he don't even have a hat. He don't even have no beard, bro. He got a barely lining connected beard right now. He don't got nothing. Nothing. Crazy. It's a very long story. Retcons are inevitable. Exactly. But I like the way Oda is doing it. And it shows you that he's really a better writer compared to Kishimoto and Kubo. No disrespect to them. I love both series. I love them to dear. I grew up with these series, okay? Started with Dragon Ball Z. Even Dragon Ball Z. I even got it. And I love Toriyama. R.I.P. to the GOAT. R.I.P. to him. But even Toriyama has some questionable shit writing wise, bro. And he had to make a lot of retcons, and he done forgot certain shit too, But I'm glad Oda is not falling into this damn trap, bro. I like that he's covering all his bases, and I really love that. And this is why I have to say he might be up there for one of the best writers in Shonen, bro. I might have to say that. He might be up there with Togashi for Hunter x Hunter and Yu Hakusho. I'm gonna have to say that, bro. I'm gonna have to say that. It's canon because Oda answered questions about it, I believe. Yeah, no. I think it's loosely canon. I think just going by this because it's different. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Bugs, what's up, man? Stampede was mostly about Laugh Tale, and Red was about the Figureland family. Yeah, low key. Even though we don't see none, but low key. Yeah, it definitely was. And that's why I'm like, oh, we got to talk about that, bro. How do y'all feel about this? Let me show this real quick. How do y'all feel about Garling killing Rocks, giving him the final kill? How do y'all feel about that? Y'all let me know. How y'all feel about that? Personally, well, he's a villain through and through. So I got to give that to him. However, this does put his stocks down just a little bit. Yeah, he on fraud. Yeah, you know what? Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry about that. Yes, Garling is on fraud. Exactly. Because I'm like, bro, the only thing this man has done is kill an old man. He killed Musujard, I think. He killed him. And he's not a fighter. He killed him. He killed his baby mama. Killed her. And that was it. And then now he's part of the Gorosei now. So it's just like, what have you done? You know what I'm saying? Like, what have you done, bro? And then now you doing this shit. I'm like, bro, all right, bro. You're not the man I thought you was, bro. You're not the man I thought you was. Nah. Nah. Oda forgot about Sunbell and got back, bro. Nah. Yo, Dev, why are you so disrespectful, bro? Why you so disrespectful, bro? Why are you so disrespectful? Oh my god, you're so disrespectful, bro. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to put you on the timeout, see, bro. I'll have to put you on the timeout, bro. Hold on. I don't know if you've seen the theories, but Somer's being Nami's dad. No, I have not. Really? It's Nepo piece, bro. If that's the case, that's gonna be Nepo piece strongly, bro. Oh, I don't know if I don't know how I feel about that, bro. I mean, it would make sense because it would make sense, I think. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know how I feel about that. Yo, for real, bro. You'll definitely need to go on timeout, bro. Y'all fucked up, bro. Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it would make sense though because. I mean, it would make sense though if you really look at it because of how I hate to say it, but just based on how Nami looks, she looks like royalty, kind of. She got the money grubbing aspect to her. You know, I don't know. Maybe I could see Somers doing what homie did here. Garland. He's just like, all right, I'm just gonna sow my seeds and see what happens, bro. I could see that. I wonder who I want to know who the mother is. That's my question. For real. Yo, yeah, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Like just seeing, and then also seeing the beginning part, you see everybody just knocked out. And Gabon, and I think it's very interesting that Gabon and Rayleigh saved Garp too, which they respect Garp. So I really like that part too. But this was honestly overall, this was a good chapter, great epilogue. I just need to know what Harold means by being a slave. I just need to know what that means. I don't know. I need to know that. One more thing before I get to Boruto. One more thing. This thing here, right? Now I'm wondering if they use the same machine that they used for Lucia when they destroyed that. I'm thinking that's what this is. Because they do have one of the ancient weapons. And I just reacted to the episode last week too. With One Piece, where Vegapunk does confirm that the thing that they shot Lulucia with was an ancient weapon. So that's why I'm thinking, maybe that's what it is. Yo, that's crazy though. Yo. Fuck it. Freaking Emu was like, yo, we're gonna take this L. We're gonna take this L and move on, bro. But we gonna destroy the whole island though, because ain't no way, bro. Because ain't no way we just gonna take this land down, bro. We not doing that, bro. We are not doing that, bro. Okay. All right. But overall, I did like this chapter. I like how I do like how it ended. We're done with God Valley for now, and we're still gonna really deal with this backstory. And I think we're gonna go back with Loki now, right? And we're gonna see what happens to Harold. I assume. So my question to you guys is, how long do you think we have? How long do you guys think we have? Because I can't see us being no longer. Yeah, I really can't. Yeah, I really can't see this being no longer than 5 more chapters, maybe. Not even. Maybe 4. Because we still got to learn what happened to Harold. We still got to see if he got Domi reversed. Because we saw, before we got to God Valley, we saw Harold get stabbed up by his people. We don't know if he's Domi reversed. We don't even know if Loki got Domi reversed. We don't know. So that's the thing. And I think we need to see what happened. I think we're going to see what happened with that before we get back to present day. Oh, we can go to present day right after this too. That's possibility. Oh, and I forgot. So Teach made it out the island with his mother. Teach made it out the island with his mom. It's poetic too. Davy D. Sebek sinks to the bottom of the ocean with God Valley being a descendant of Davy Jones. Yeah, man. And then what makes you wonder how many people left the island that were D's? How many of them got to leave? And is that what D means? Is Davy? Because you know what I noticed too? Last episode, before the Vegapunk message got cut off, right? I realized Vegapunk said something. He said the D has P. And I think he meant power. So what kind of power do they have? Does it relate to hockey? That's the question. I feel like God Valley gave us so many questions as answer to. Yeah, man. It's like now, but that's how it is with Oda. He'll give you questions. He'll answer questions that you've always had. But now you got more questions now. I'm like, wait a minute. You just gave me this. Now you got me asking this, bro. What's going on, bro? That's why I love Oda, man. I love Oda. I love it. The island is just collapsing from all the stuff that happened. Oh, okay. Okay. My bad. Because I thought, okay. But still, I mean, that does make sense because Emu was attacking. You had so many high-level pirates there. Garp was there. Rox was there. Roger was there. They were all fighting. The Rox pirates was fighting. Yeah, damn. That just goes to show you, bro. I don't think that's just going to show you how powerful these people were back in the day, bro. Because I can't see them doing this in real life, bro. I can't, man. The only one I've seen with a lot of destructive capability that'll do something like that is Luffy when he destroyed Onishigama. Like, that's like the biggest I've seen. Even Galaxy Impact. That's a pretty strong attack, too. And that's by an older Garp. Could you imagine younger Garp doing this shit? Jeez, bro. Cheese and crackers, bro. Oh, man. All right, y'all. So, all right, y'all. So we're gonna be done with the Naruto. I mean, with the One Piece joint, okay? So overall, I thought this was awesome. I thought this was an awesome chapter, and I can't wait to see the next chapter. I do think we may be going into maybe we might be back in present day, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. But y'all let me know in the comments, y'all. All right. All right, Boruto fans. It's about that time. Okay. About that time. We're gonna get into Boruto right now. You know what I mean? Well, if you're watching this now, like, comment, subscribe, and share, all that good jazz. And let's get to it. Let's get to it. We ain't gonna waste no time. We ain't gonna waste no time. All right, y'all. So we seeing Sumir with the new sword. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second, guys. What that Captain John in the panel before we see Shanks? You know what? I thought it was. It looked like him, right? Right, Bugs? It did look like him. I think it was him. I think it was him, bro. I think it was. I really think it was him. I really think it was him. All right, going back to Boruto. Okay, let's go. All right, let's get to it. All right. All right, guys, we are seeing Inojin chilling. Well, no, he's training. He's doing something. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell is this? So, hold on, let me pull this up for you guys. Oh no. Okay, cool. So he does this thing. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, guys. Let me change my background because this ain't the One Piece no more. I'm sorry, y'all. This ain't One Piece time. This Boruto time. Hold on a second, y'all. Oh, all right. Here we go. All right. Don't worry about it. It's reversed. Don't. Matter of fact, nah. Let me use the other one, bro. I'm sorry, guys. Let me change this real quick. Let me change this real quick. Crap, I don't see it. Okay, never mind. Let's continue. Okay, so we see an Inojin doing this this big explosion. He's putting this chakra into it. We don't know what this is. All right, so we seeing Kashi and Koji here. And Boruto. Well done. It's mostly complete. Yeah, somehow. I'm impressed. You really did make it yours in a single day. Hey, Boruto, let's get one thing straight. I'm only here for Konoha and Himawari. I haven't forgotten your betrayal or accepted you at all as a teammate. Got it? Ooh, Inojin here with the bite, bro. Damn. You know I haven't accepted you either. So you remember this. If you make Himawari cry even once, I'll shave off that ridiculous haircut till you bolt. Bro, that's how you know this is Boruto, bro. The same moment she can talking, this is Boruto talking. Yo, I'm gonna shave that head off of yours, bro. Yo, badass, bowl ass haircut, bro. You gonna get these hairs today, bro. Damn, all right, bro. Huh? And then Boruto disappears. Hey, wait. What gives him the right to? I mean, how dare he? He's the one who completely messed up the Uzumaki family. Homie don't even say nothing. He's like, all right, bro. Whatever. I can't even tell you the truth, but all right. All right, we got the door opening. All right, it's Mitsuki. Okay. You're here. Come on in. You're free to go. All right, so we back with Konohamaru. He getting the third degree right now. Okay. Return to your duties. All right, gets out of here. Sensory unit. This is Yamanaka Sai. Sensory unit here. Go ahead. Excuse me. I want to know the comm history between Saratobi Konohamaru and any third parties over the last several minutes. Roger. The last transmission was scheduled check-in last night. There are no record of any usages in the past few minutes. Yeah. Homie's like, nah, so I don't believe that, bro. Something going on, because I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that. Now, Mitsuki, child of the infamous Orochimaru. You know, I be forgetting that sometimes. Because we haven't seen Orochimaru in a long ass time. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we saw him in a long ass time. You were the nearest to Boruto when he made his escape. I have some questions for you. Yo, he looks so goddamn smug. I hate this motherfucker. Yo, look at this man. Look at this. Oh, smug ass bastard, bro. Out here with that dumbass haircut. All right, let's keep going, guys. I have some questions for you about the circumstances of that moment. All right. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Let me pull this up for y'all. Ooh, wait. All right. Boruto's new sword. Okay. Wow, that looks fire. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. We got Samir talking too. So she's explaining the blade capabilities now. Okay. The blade's material is still the same, just treated, and its shape altered for maximum strength and cutting ability. The guard is unchanged, but the rest has been almost totally remade. That's not all. The blade is now automatically the blade is now set to automatically maintain your Uchiha blade Jutsu Hagoromo. Wait, on its own. Once you grip the hilt and activated the jutsu. All right, we're seeing Boruto activate the jutsu. Oh, okay. So we're seeing this chakra. Oh, wow, he has a chakra blade now? Well, that's awesome. That is fire. It is absorbing a small amount of my chakra. Yes, but don't worry. It allows the whole Goromo to continue running without you having to spare any focus on it. So as long as your chakra doesn't run out. Wow, she really did a great job. I see. Nice. But be careful. If one whose chakra isn't registered with the blade, it'll quickly expend a lot of chakra. You know who this reminds me of? What's the shark dude's name? Kisame. It reminds me of his sword. Because his sword is able to like absorb massive amounts of chakra of the person. But if they like the person, the sword will kind of form a different way if it really likes you. So it really gives off that kind of vibe. I like that. I like that. That's actually really dope. Really, really dope. All right, let's keep going, guys. What? It's a safety feature in case a foe tries to steal it. So you know somebody gonna try to take that sword. You already know. Your master and Sasuke's chakras are already registered, as well as mine, so I can continue working on it. A built-in scientific ninja tool failsafe, eh? Perfect. All right, we seeing homie unsheath the sword. Damn, I gotta find my sword. Actually, I think I have my sword, but it's around here somewhere. Anyway, let's keep going. Perfect. One more thing. A certain special material has been compounded into the katana. Oh, what is it? We ain't gonna find. Damn. All right, y'all. So we back with Shikamaru and Shikadai. They both in here in the building. So that's the deal. A surprise raid by Divine Trees? Yep. Konoha will soon become a battlefield. I plan to launch an op using the intel I just shared with you. Oh, excuse me, guys. With that bastard Boruto as an ally? He's the criminal who murdered Lord Seventh. When did you forgive him, Dad? I can't believe it. How can you still call yourself a Hokage? Whoa, pump your brakes, bro. Yo, y'all be disrespectful to the people, bro. Don't disrespect your father, bro. That's my boy, bro. Don't disrespect my boy, bro. Don't do that. There is still something I swore to myself when I accepted this position. That I would be unbending in my convictions, no matter the circumstances, just like Lord Naruto 7. And that's what I'm still doing. I'm not compromising or giving into pressure at all. I'm sticking to my beliefs and making necessary decisions in order to protect Konoha. He's like, yo, first off, you better step back. Because I'm the one that got rid of Heat On, bro. Okay? Don't test me, bro. Shit. Boruto's assistance is actually essential to finding the divine trees. If you can't accept it, that's fine. You don't need to be a part of this op. I'm not going to order you to be. However, in that case, you cannot mention of what I told you to anyone. I'll leave it to your own. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll leave you to make your own choice. I'd rather you order me. Himawari signing up, right? For your op. She's just like Sarada in terms of wanting to help Boruto. She even became a shinobi for that purpose. I'm sorry. She stupidly became a shinobi for that purpose. Damn. Chocho can't let Hima do this on her own. And Inojin and I feel the same. So I'm willing to put my personal feelings for Boruto and risk my life as a shinobi to carry out any order that I'm given by the Hokage. You're like, I don't like none of this shit. But you my pops, you the Hokage. You order me to do it, I'm going to do it, bro. All right, we're back with Inuji now. And Kashi Koji. But if you know what's going to happen, why can't you give us any more details? Why are you giving us bits and pieces of intel? Because you can't damage the past. The future. That's probably why he can only give you certain things so that y'all can kind of follow the breadcrumbs on your own. That's how you got to do it. That's probably how that works. To give an example, would you still have squared off against Jura to rescue Himawari if you had known you were going to die? All right, Inujin looks, she's like, I guess. If you'd known, you might have hesitated or frozen in fear due to an indecision. And as a result, had you not died in that moment, would that power of Himawari still have awakened? Which is kind of basically what I was saying. What I'm getting at is that the moment I tell someone the future I saw, it changes to some degree. The more ideal the approaching future, the better it is if fewer people know about it. Which is true. And this is what I said. If you let them know of their future, the future's going to change. And that's why I love how Kishimoto was playing fast and loose with this concept. The consciousness and actions of we singularities who know the snippets of the future can at times greatly sway subsequent developments. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Sorry, I missed this one too. Since something relied in good faith could lead to things in progressing in the wrong direction, the more singularities there are, the more the future branches in complex ways, making it even harder to predict, thus nullifying pre-essence advantage completely. Right. One must be consciously cautious about what and how much to tell who in order to ensure things move towards the ideal future. Then if you're not deliberately telling us much, then I can assume that means us just continuing to go with the flow will likely lead us to a role in a good direction for the time being. I never know if my choice was correct or not until I see the outcome. Oh, okay. I relayed what I thought was vital. I can only entrust Shikamaru and Boruto to decide how to battle the enemy before us. All right, so it's not 100%. Got it. Whoa. Wait. Is this Ida? Why is she in the tree? Did he come already? Wait, is this Inoji? He's crying. No. This is Himawari. Oh, wait, that's a possible. Wait, that's a possible future. But I think you'd agree that we ought to at least change any future where Ida and Himawari die. No, damn, yo, they are being saved by this man, bro. That is crazy, bro. That is so crazy. Can you hear me? This is Shikamaru. Just so you know, this is an official off the record transmission. All right, so we got Chocho, Himawari, Damon, Ida, Sarada, Shigadai, Konohamaru, Mitsuki, and Dita. Thus, only those of you hearing my voice are members of this current op. Even Boruto, Kaiwaki, and Amado. There were two main selection criteria. First, those of you that aren't hostile towards Boruto in regard to our upcoming battle. Konoha still sees Boruto as a foe to be captured and killed. I anticipate attempts to hinder him during this op, while staying alert for the enemy, which of you will each support Boruto within the village too. Second, regarding this transmission, it is still dedicated line made possible by Yamaka's Inojin's new jutsu, the mind transfer formation. Whoa, is that what this is? Oh, so he has a transporter snail. That's his power now? Wow. He has a transporter snail ability. Yo, that is so cool. Our foe is the divine tree Mamushi, a monster who can divide into multiple shells. Furthermore, he apparently can erase his chakra signature too, so we can't catch him using the chakra's detection net. What weird? Wait. That's where this new jutsu of Inojin's come into play. So the future we can converse over long distances is identical to the regular mind transfer jutsu. What's different is that each person is connected to this line can be turned into a receiver and used to sense the vibration of objects in their vicinity. Oh, like Daredevil. They got Daredevil's ability? That's awesome. Vibrations. Every object emits vibrations with a unique frequency. So we attempt to identify Mamushi's wave frequency and use it to pinpoint where they are and capture them. Okay, I'm liking this. So he basically got So he got Daredevil powers, and he's bouncing this off to everybody else. This is cool. Meaning, don't dwell on it. Inojin and I will suss out the number of locations of enemies and relay them to you all. Just know there is a limit to how many people can be linked via transmission. That's the other factor that drove you for the selection of this op. Damn, Inojin, when did you master a jutsu like this? She could have asked like, yo, when did you do this? Bro. My preamble ended up being a bit long. Now I'll explain Mamushi's abilities, how to deal with them in this situation. Uh-oh. We got a big ping, guys. Huh? Yo, he just, bro. Yo, this dude just started walking, bro. Casually in the village just walking. Hey, bros. You know where I could find a woman named Ida? Bro, he just walked up to the bro. Yo, can we talk about how Konoha used to be mad secure that you had to sneak in? Bro, you could just walk into this village now. Like, bro. Y'all act like y'all going and sneaking into the movie theaters, bro. What the fuck, bro? Bro. It's him. Mamushi's already in the village. Yeah, I see that. Relax, Inojin. Focus on your jutsu. The enemy is in Area 36 of Sector C. 8 of them within several tens of meters. Boruto. The keyhole is the closest symbol. Got it. All right, so we got Boruto zipping in. Okay. Using his jutsu. Okay. All right, we bought Boruto flying there like he Neo in the Matrix. Damn it. That's several days earlier than forecast. Shikamaru says, I told you, fate has already started shifting. All right, we got Kaiwaki gearing up now. All right, cool. Bastards. Just you wait. All right, we got Ida and Damon. Totally gross. I feel like puking. Don't worry. I won't let him even touch you. Yo, I want to see this dude fight, bro. Because he's been on the sidelines for too goddamn long. I need to see him fight, bro. Damon. Last time he fought, I think I said this last reaction. Last person he fought was Cole, bro. I need him to fight somebody else, bro. We got Sarada. I'm going to head out. Wait, Sarada. Given the nature of his ability, we can expect his split sleeves to spread out over a wide range. Team 10 to Sector D East. Team 7 standby in North B, Sector B North. Mitsuki, what's your status? I'll doubt they'll release me anytime soon. Shall I forcibly break out? Negative. I don't want to rashly provoke them, which is true. He got to keep up the appearances for right now. Wait for an opening. If you could take advantage of any chaos, I'll try to think of something too. Listen, Mamushi, target is Ida. So keep yourselves ready to move. To Sector A, East at a moment's notice. All right. Boruto will travel to East spot using the flying region. All right. I'm liking this. Okay. Kaiwaki, you provide support as needed. Miss Ida's location. We'd love to know it too. Who's this freak anyway? Hey, brethren. Oh my God. They just popping up like crazy. Hey, brethren. Feel free to get rid of them, but don't destroy any buildings. I don't want to get yelled at by Jura. Huh? It's the same old geezer. A doppelganger? If you don't know, we're done. Sorry to have bothered you. Hey, wait. Where do you... Bro, shut up! No, bro! He's... The fact that he's even leaving and not getting rid of these people, I think that's pretty cool on his part to do that. But okay. Ooh! Hold on. Oh, I gotta show y'all this, bro, real quick. Boruto drops in like he Batman, about to unleash the sword, bro. Huh? Damn! Slices up the damn bug. Damn! One slice, two slices, because you see his, oh my God, bro. He slices, oh my God, he sliced this part and then this, bro. Vicious, bro. If you don't want to die, I suggest you get lost. You, Boruto. All right, they're getting out of it. All right, all the other ones just popping up now. All the other ones just popping up now. Okay, these popping up. Like this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. All right, and they're all attacking Boruto. One of them comes in with a big fist, and Boruto defends, but it's a little bit strong, so he's staggering a little bit. Why Boruto here? Who knows? We need to alert the police force. All right, they get. Ooh, he cuts him up too, right in the eye, bro. Bro, with ease. Jeez. All right, we got the other Mamushis coming in. One of them hits Boruto by the head, knocks him over. Oh, one of them does a follow-up attack. He gets out the way. Oh, he does. I think this is a fire jutsu he's doing. Katone. He gets out. All right, Boruto gets out the way. He unleashes his sword. Oh, they both doing it. Okay. He unleashes his sword. Hey, stupid. You're setting the buildings on fire. Oh, crap. Huh? Wait, is he using his karma? Hold on. Is he using his karma? Boruto hasn't used his karma in a minute. Oh, I see the hand. Oh, shit. I see the hand, guys. Karma. Ugh. I can't get used to this weird, itchy feeling when I absorb things. To be continued, Boruto 28. Oh, okay. So he's all right. So Boruto using his karma is back, guys. Okay. So for him to do that, that must mean that this dude is pretty strong for him to be doing this. Okay. Wow. All right. I just hope Jura doesn't come in because, like they said, he comes in like randomly. So hopefully he don't come in and try to help. Mumushi. Hopefully. This was a good chapter. Basically setting up everything. Basically setting up the battle. We just started with it. I love how Boruto is so skilled. He is out here systematically destroying these Mumushi clones, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. But I also love this new sword that he got. I feel like that's pretty dope too. But yeah, this was a straightforward chapter. Pretty much. But I really like this though. I really do. I really like this though. Yeah, man, I'm really digging this, man. I'm really digging this for real. All right, let me get to it. I'm trying to figure out what. So, all right, so the battle's starting basically, and trying to see if there's anything else I can talk about here. I mean, I love Boruto's new sword. His new sword looks dope. It's like an upgraded version of, it's basically an upgraded version of Sasuke's sword, just upgraded with ninja technology, which is pretty dope. And I love the capabilities it has. It's basically Kizame's sword, basically. Like if somebody takes a hold of it and they're not Boruto or Sasuke, like their chakra gets sucked up pretty fast. So I could see somebody taking his sword and that's happening. Like maybe Jorah, maybe Mamushi, who knows? But I can see that happening. That's pretty dope. And I like the explanation that we get for Kashi and Koji's power, which again, it makes sense because that's why he tries to tell people less of the future as possible because he know if it's going to happen. The less you say, the less you tell you the future, the more probability it's going to happen. For those of you that watch Avengers Endgame, it's basically the same thing of what Doctor Strange is doing. Well, basically, Kashi and Koji, the Doctor Strange of the Boruto verse, which is pretty dope. And I like the way, and I like how Kishimoto relegated him to that. So that's pretty dope. Even Inojine's like ability now, what he's able to do like some Daredevil level shit where he could sense radio waves of other people, so you could tell them apart, and that's how he's gonna find the other duplicates of Mamushi. I think that's pretty dope too. And he could kind of like, share that with everybody as well. So everybody else can find out too. Yo, I can't wait for this to be animated, bro. I can't wait for this to be animated. I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. I really can't wait. But other than that, that's really just, this was interesting to me too. I think Boruto made a deal with Momoshiki. We don't know the full extent of the deal, but we know what deal was made. Because now we see Boruto using karma now. He wasn't using karma before. None of his fights he was using Karma, but now he is. So I'm thinking maybe he made a deal with Momoshiki to where he's able to use his abilities again. However, I think there is something. How do I say this? I think maybe there's a deal to where Boruto doesn't keep his body. It's going to be Momoshiki. I think that's where we're going. I think that's what that deal was for. Maybe for him to come out every so often, maybe too. I don't know. But this like yeah, this I don't know, man. I don't know. I got so many questions, man. But all right, y'all. I think that's the end of that. But I like this chapter overall. It was pretty cool. I can't wait for the next chapter to come out. You know what? I actually like this. I like doing two chapters. I like doing two chapters of two different IPs on the same stream. I actually like this. This is pretty dope. And like I said, guys, I'm sorry I did this Sunday. I try not to do it on Sundays, but I didn't really have a choice. Because I wanted to give you this content as early as possible. And during the week, it's either I do it extremely early or extremely late. This way I can do it in the afternoon because I think that's when most of you guys come anyway. But I'm gonna pull up a poll asking when do you want us to do the streams, live streams for you guys? Because I think like around because I think like around the afternoon is when you guys pop up here, from what I've noticed. But I'm gonna put up a poll just to see where you would rather us stream, because that's the difficult thing, because we have a lot of subs right now, but the problem is only like 10 of y'all be coming, not even like 3 or 5 of y'all be coming. We want everybody to come in, right? So we got to find a time for you guys to come through. So we have to find a time for that. Find a time for that. But guys, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you, Death from Above, Buggy. I love you guys. Thank you for coming through. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for coming through. Like I said, please support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces, y'all. And support both channels, okay? Geek Low Stars and Tiles Rose TV, my personal channel. Support both, okay? Sub. All right. Later, guys.